traded, but he brought up Malik Monk and all this other. And so I asked you, Jesse, and I would like to ask you, listener, 916-909-1320, 916-909-1320, if you want to join this conversation. If they can move one, assuming in my hypothetical, they can only move one of these guys, would you rather them move Domantas Sabonis or Malik Monk?
I feel like this is an easy answer. I'd go Domantas Sabonis here.
Why?
Because that's one of the big, scary, bad contracts that we've talked about for the last half year and things like that. Like the Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan feels like he's kind of the end of that group where it's like, hey, if you can move him, fine. If not, partial guarantee next year and things like that. But Domantas Sabonis and Zach LaVine are the two where it's like, yeah, it'll be tough to move. And if you finally get to a point where you're able to, then yeah, like I think that's the one you want to move because it also gives time to Maxime Reynard, Dylan Cardwell. I don't know if anyone's expecting them to be your starting five going forward or anything like that, but it gives them time on the court to develop and just more so you figure out who they can be for next season. Maybe gives you a little bit more transparency going into next season.
I definitely understand it, and I'm not anti-trading Sabonis. I feel like if they're moving Malik though, it's because a team values Malik Monk, and I think a team would value Domantas Sabonis too. But the nature of his contract, I feel like if like listening to James talk about the potential offers yesterday, it feels like in a Sabonis move, they'd either be taking back a bad contract.
Yeah, Jakob Poeltl maybe or something like that.
Or just not getting what they might be able to get for Sabonis. And again, I'm not in the camp that he's the best center in the league or anything like that. Like I'm not, I have concerns about building around him as like your first or second best player.
Well, I asked too then, what are we looking for Domantas Sabonis? Like he can't be a bad contract and also, hey, we want 3 first-round picks.
Because he's expiring next year. And so I think if you wait, you might be able to get more from a team that's like, hey, he's expiring, or we can extend him at a number that's a little bit more palatable, and we can insert him into what we're already building.
He's got another year after next year.
2 years left.
Yeah, 2 years left after
That's
the
right.
season. Yeah.
Yes, 27.
28
This is 25,
year.
26. I hate the 2-year thing. 26, 27. Yes. 2 years left after this year.
Yeah.
So I believe that if a team is going to acquire Malik Monk, that it would be a team like Minnesota. It says, man, we really need this backcourt scoring. This is a $20-ish million player. We will take him. You can have Rob Dillingham. You can have Jon Berenger. You can a couple of picks. I think there's a package around Malik Monk that if he gets dealt, I think there'd be a lot of people who'd be bummed because I think Malik is a lot of people's favorite player. But every trade package we hear about with Sabonis, every realistic trade package we hear about with Sabonis, all feels like, man, that's pretty uninspiring. If you're not getting a first round pick back, or if you're having to take the Emmanuel Quickley contract or the Jakob Poeltl contract, which again, James Ham has reported the Kings are not taking back the Jakob Poeltl contract. So if you're taking back the Emmanuel Quickley deal and you don't really have a place for him, I think if they're
what if they gave you a lottery protected first for this year?
I don't with Quickley?
Yeah, we could say we'll attach that to Quickley's contract. For once the Kings finally get the good side of a deal. Someone else is attaching a pick to a bad contract here.
I guess maybe, but then you're back to having a bunch of point guards, and how does Emmanuel Quickley fit in long term? I've been on the record that I don't hate Emmanuel Quickley as a player, but it seems to me like if you can move Monk, which they want to do, they don't want to be in the Malik Monk business anymore, and you're getting back a young player and potentially maybe a couple second round picks, that seems way more the type of deal you'd want to see the Kings make. Especially if they're still like, yeah, we think Sabonis can be a player for us.
See,
I think
the Kings are saying that?
Yeah, I think Sabonis is out on the Kings more than the Kings are out on Sabonis.
that's fine, but it's like we've done the Domantas Sabonis thing. It's like, what are you gonna keep him around for? You're gonna have a $45 million year third option because we know he can't be your top two.
No doubt.
I'm sorry, like we've seen it, been there, done that. We're over it. For me, I think keeping Malik Monk around is. I'd rather do that, just given he's got an $18 million a year contract or whatever. It's easier to move, things like that. But also, I haven't given up on Malik Monk being a king going forward. I think he brings.
I have.
James was on here a few weeks ago talking about, hey, he's back in the good graces, things like that. I feel like we're sort of back.
Yeah, that's not.
I feel like we're sort of back.
No, he was on his best behavior.
Well, fine. Either way,
that means they're all in on Malik Monk.
Either way, like I'd rather Malik Monk. Like I don't know. I still see not necessarily a future, but I can buy into Malik being here rather than Domantas Sabonis. That's one of the bad contracts we talked about. I think if you got an opportunity to move it, I don't know if you want to take Jakob Poeltl back. Seems like they absolutely don't. But like if you got an opportunity to move Sabonis, like you do that. Like I don't know why we're getting like not you, but just in general, like why would we be getting cold feet? Like just getting here now.
If you're giving me, I don't know. I guess if you're getting a first round pick back.
Yeah, and then a Sabonis, I'd expect a first round pick back. Like two, I don't know. Like I said, we talk about how it's a bad contract all the time. So like if I can get a one back for this year, maybe a lottery protector, and I guess even next year, like I might do that.
Honestly, you could.
Feels like the Raptors.
You could if you're the Kings, you might be able to talk the Raptors into not protecting the pick this year. And just make it like the optics on that. Can you imagine if they trade Sabonis and they're bringing back the Emmanuel Quickley contract? And okay, kick that can down the road. We'll figure it out. Emmanuel Quickley, not a bad player, just a very expensive player for kind of what he is. Toronto is 4th in the East right now.
Yeah.
They're 30-21. Toronto's going to make the playoffs.
Yes, no doubt. Toronto, if they make the right move, could come out the East.
Toronto is not going to be a lottery team. So saying here's a lottery protected first. No, if the optics of traded Sabonis and got back an unprotected first round pick.
That's good PR.
That's great PR.
That's good PR right
really
there.
Good PR.
Hey Scott.
I do wonder with Sabonis though, the knee stuff, the fact that he was not on the bench the other night because he was getting treatment on his back. And Chris Biederman from the Sacramento Bee, who joined us yesterday, was talking about how Sabonis is moving around gingerly pregame. That makes me nervous. That makes me a little nervous.
Give me some more time, I guess. We'll see with how he's feeling.
Okay.
I think